Alright, well, what we're working on is the transmission for this Craftsman mower, and if you notice we have the hydro unit out, and it is the infamous General Transmission plastic variable transmission, plastic case transmission that keeps on breaking over and over again. So the plan is to replace it. We're going to try to replace it with this K46 unit for an MTD mower. There's a couple differences, but overall I did a test fit, and it will fit into these mounting holes, and we will have to get a new a different size belt to do it. And then of course rework all of the control units, but that's the intent, and that's what's going into it, and hopefully it'll be a lot more durable than that plastic unit that's in there. So let's see what we need to do to get it mounted and working properly. Okay. So I mounted the pulley. This is the throttle reverse. Okay, this is the hydro release, and then this is the parking, which we'll attach a spring to later on. But this will mount into the bracket no problem. But again, this was different. Oops, this was different. So what I had to do was I had to cut in a keyway slot like that, so the tire would mount. And there was no place for this retaining clip, but these have these bolts. They're 3/8 inch bolts, so I just put a lock washer, and then I'm just going to put some Loctite on that, and that should hold it in place. I measured it. I got these Hillman 1 inch by 3/4 inch inner diameter spacers that make it perfect for this, where I have the inside and the outside, and then this, and then the tire will fit right in here, no problem. So I got those things worked out. The other problem I'm going to have is that these brackets that came on the other transmission, well, they're in the wrong place. So what I need to do was I cut up some of this thick stock that I have, and I mounted at two places where it's supposed to be mounted. One is in the front there, and one is on the left side. I tapped that with a 5/16 inch. And then I've got this bolt in there temporarily to hold it in place while I figure out how it's going to mount. So right now, and then this was an M6 bolt. I got a nice long one. I actually tightened it in there, so that's all tightened right now to go. I also tapped this according to the instructions. This is for the guard. Where is that guard? Well, anyway, there's a guard here that I put in place that's going to hold the belt in place. That might still be in the box in here. I think I might have left it in there. So that's what this is tapped for with the spacer. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put this in. So then now I can start figuring out this, and I'm going to try to figure out what size belt I need. Okay, I know what's in there now. It's about 100 inch belt, and then I think I'm going to need something much shorter than that. Okay, so maybe about 8 to 10 inches shorter. So we're going to see well, at least 8 inches shorter, I think. So we're going to see 7 to 8 inches what I already calculated, but I'm going to see. Okay, so let's move on. Alright, I hooked the brake spring up, and that's pretty close to where the rod is, but I'm going to have to extend it because it's just still ever so short. So we'll extend that rod, but it's actually going in the right place. The hydro control is actually like this, and it actually used to have about a 45 going this way and a 45 coming down this way, but I put it in the press, and I made it go hopefully almost straight. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to probably trim it, and but I needed it to go straight, and I'll show you why in a second. Alright, so hooking up the rod here, you can see it's a big rod. It needs to go straight as it comes down here, and when I make it parallel to where it's supposed to be, that's going to be close to where the control is going to be, right over there. So I'll just end up bending it up a little bit and making some other adjustments, but I think we're pretty close to where it needs to be. So that's one step closer. Okay, so we'll see. Probably some trimming and some other activities. Okay. Well, I got a belt from Amazon, and this part number, if it works, I'll include it. It's supposed to be 93.5 inches, but some says 92.5 inches. So we'll see if it works. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the follow-up. This is probably the last one. I did get the mower running, so here I go. We're gonna go underneath and take a look at what I did for the I reused the spring for the brake, and I welded on that little lower piece right there. Alright, so there we go. So that's for the brake. So that works, okay. And then the throttle, the hydro right up there. What I did was, if you can tell, I put a spherical end that I had sitting around. I welded a bolt to the original throttle, the hydro thing, and it seems to work okay. I leveled it off over here. If you can tell, I level it off where it's even, and when you go forward, I don't know, this daylight is fading fast from all the work. Okay, so basically it does work forward and reverse. Okay, so that works. Okay, and then the last thing that to hook up was the safety switch here. Oops, it easy. The safety switch here. And basically what I did was I undid the clips and I brought it right here to underneath the seat. So you'll have to push that instead of on the brake pedal. You'll have to push that to start the mower. So that was the workaround. But otherwise, here, take a look, and I'll get it running, and you can see it go forward and reverse. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I know it's dark, but push the pedal. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm gonna put the deck back on it, and that's the K46 conversion for that General Transmission. In the end, I needed a 92-inch belt to make the whole thing work. That's what I ordered the first time, but they sent me the wrong one, and that created a whole bunch of dilemmas and put me back about a week. But otherwise, I double-checked the number and found out they sent me the wrong one, and then I ordered the right one, and it is a perfect fit. So got a new belt on the drive pulley, and it all seems to work okay, and it actually works better than the original one that we took out. So thank you for subscribing, all right, and thank you for watching another video. Take care now. Have a great day.